Welcome to Homemaking with Mima. My name is Wendy, and I'm going to bring you along with me today while I make oatmeal cookies. Okay, so we're going to make some oatmeal cookies today, and I will have the recipe below in the description box. In the mixer, I have the shortening, the brown sugar. Then we have the flour, the old-fashioned oats, cinnamon, salt, baking powder, the eggs and vanilla. I always mix them together. And then for the extras that I'm adding, I'm putting butterscotch chips and some grated white almond bark that I had in my freezer that I've been trying to use up. And I used one little block of that and then half of this container. So that should make it sweet enough. Okay, so we're gonna cream the shortening and the sugars together, and then the rest of it I'll just add in, and I'll video it, but I'll have music to it. Lesson, don't turn it on any higher than you should. You get flour everywhere. Okay, so let's try this again on low, so the flour gets all incorporated. That's much better. Okay, done mixing it. I'm going to clean off the batter here, off the paddle. And then I'm going to set this in the refrigerator and probably for about possibly 20 minutes. Okay, so I am going to cook some of these cookies for us to enjoy. So I've just got my pans lined with parchment, and I've got two different size scoops. I'm not really sure what size I want to use. I'll probably go with this older one. And I'm not sure if these are going to spread much. They probably will because of the shortening that's in them. But we'll see. So I'm just going to kind of put them kittywampus on the cookie sheet here. And I'm preheating my oven to 350. And it says to cook them anywhere from 10 to 12 minutes. But what I normally do is I go 6 minutes, then I take the pans, as I've shown you before, I switch them on the shelves and I turn them around so that they get more even cooking, and then I'll do another 6 minutes and then we'll check them after that. All right, so we'll get these into the oven. And the rest of this cookie dough I'm gonna make into cookie balls, and I'm gonna flash freeze them. That means I'm gonna put them into the pan, not have them in a container at all. Well, I'll have them in a pan so that they can flash freeze. Then I'm gonna put them into a deep freeze, let them freeze solid, and then I'm gonna take them back out, put them into a gallon Ziploc bag, and then I'll have fresh cookie dough balls to turn to. Okay, so the first 6 minutes is done. Let me find my hot pads here. And they definitely look like they're gonna spread. This is a new recipe to me. But yeah, you can see that they're gonna spread, and it's probably because of that shortening. But it called for shortening, so that's what I use. And I have shortening to use up. So 6 more minutes, they're gonna go in for again. And then we'll check them again. Okay, so that 6 minutes is up. That 6 minutes is up. We're going to check them again. And they still don't look done, but yep, they spread. See, I'm glad I put them the way that I did. I think I'm gonna go 4 minutes, then I'll check them. Okay, so that 3 minutes has gone off, or 4 minutes, I'm sorry. And I believe they are done. So we're gonna let them sit for 5 minutes, and then we'll take them off the cookie sheet. All right, so the 5 minutes of cooling off is done. So we'll put them on the cooling sheet. And yep, they definitely spread, and I believe it's that shortening. I think the recipe had said that it was a sandwich cookie, so you definitely could make a sandwich out of these, you know, like your oatmeal cookie that you can buy from, I think it's Little Debbie's. Could use a smaller scoop if you wanted to. We don't mind them big like this. Okay, so I'm just gonna put the cookie balls in this 9x13 pan. I have it lined with parchment paper. I'll fill it up, and then I have another piece of parchment if I need it to put on top for the rest of the cookie balls. And then I'll put it into the deep freeze. Okay, so I got them all scooped out, and I didn't put a count on them, but I'll count them later. So now they're ready for the deep freeze. You gotta let them freeze solid. Okay, so it's the next morning, and the oatmeal cookie balls have been sitting in the freezer all night. And I've just take a gallon-sized bag, I label what it is, what to cook it at, and then put it back into the freezer. And then when I want fresh cookies, then I just take out whatever I want, put them on a parchment lined cookie sheet. I usually let them sit for about 15 minutes. You know, about the time that it takes your oven to warm up. Let them sit out on the cookie sheet, and then I cook them. Sometimes it takes a little longer, sometimes it doesn't take as long. You just got to keep an eye on it. That's why I always go like six minutes, check, then 6 minutes again if I need to. And that's what I do with any kind of cookies that I make this way. So there it is. I'm gonna, I was gonna count them. I don't even remember how many I got yesterday. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 17, 18, 20. I've got 23 cookie balls here. I don't remember how many I made yesterday and then we've eaten some, so that's it for the cookie balls. I want to thank you for joining me today while I made oatmeal cookies. If you like this kind of content, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and you make it a great day.